Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet, welcome back, and we finally have some Blackout gameplay. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a W. Not everything can be wins on YouTube. It is a loss. I did get pretty high, and this isn't a high kill gameplay either. It's going to be me talking about Blackout, my thoughts, and, a little bit of color commentary in the background. Anyways, hope you're all doing well today. This is going to be my first, I think this was my first match loading into Blackout. I did pretty well. I did alright, I'm not going to lie. Not pretty well, I'm laughing at myself. I did decent, for what it was worth. This is my first game post-beta, so I'm going to be talking about a little bit of the changes that I've noticed. I haven't looked over every single change, but just a little bit here and there, tidbits. But yeah, so let's get right into it. So right off the bat, Blackout. Get in the helicopter. Don't know where to pick. I look at this map sometimes and I just think Fortnite. Maybe that's just me though. I just look at it and I try to piece it together. Like, is this the same exact map as Fortnite, just with Call of Duty in it? Same thing with Fortnite. I do have trouble picking spots to land. Pretty freaking bad. I think right here I was trying to drop for Estate, and I realized that Estate was going to be too far away, and by the time I land I probably would have died. So I just end up panicking and I drop at these random little warehouses over here. Pretty freaking bad. So my first thing right off the bat that I wanted to say is, you're going to notice this too, is that I don't know if they changed the gun spawn rate, but it's kind of bad. I think Drifter was talking about it in one of his early video impressions of Blackout post beta, but the gun spawn rate is like trash. I know this isn't one of the named locations or whatever, this is a side little place, but you see I just pick up attachments and lethal grenades and all that stuff, lethal equipment, but I haven't found a single gun, and I'm sorry the gameplay keeps skipping over. I'm just probably going to have to use my Elgato to capture gameplay. Right there, I try to open the back of the truck thinking that I could, be anything surprising in there. Kind of like Dying Light, if you ever played it. Open up ambulances. Anyways. But yeah, the gun spawn rate is pretty freaking bad. I don't know if they're going to address that, if they actually intended it to be that way, to give it more of a survival type feel to it. But I literally had to run into this location. I think I found a gun here. I mean, I at least found armor, so I'm ready for the fight with my bare hands. And yeah, so I found a pistol. 3-round burst. Reminds me of the Raficas from Modern Warfare 2, I think it was. Not going to hold on to it though, because what is this going to do for me until I'm really close range? So next thing I kind of want to talk about, good thing the inventory came up, is the inventory confuses me. Maybe I'm just not smart. I'm not an intellectual. I don't know everything. But I feel like the way the inventory is set up on console isn't as good as it could be. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to Fortnite. And I hate to make that comparison because I know it's two different games, even though it's Battle Royale. The inventory just bothers me. Like, if I want to, I love how you can automatically attach attachments if you find them on the ground, but to take them off you have to pause the game and then remove them. So it's just kind of like bizarre. Maybe I'm thinking with the down directional button on the D-pad they can do something with that, but I'm not really sure. It's just so weird. Like, I watch PC players play Blackout and it's so much easier. At least the inventory looks a lot better, but that's just me. Here I go, pick up my first kill. I don't know what this guy was doing. He just dropped a chicken tag. It's probably his first match too, Rest in peace, bud. Had to take your stuff. And I think, anyways, back to the inventory. I think it could be worked out a little bit better. They're probably going to look at it because with all that seems to be a common complaint is inventory on both consoles. On both consoles, on all platforms. I know you can't really do much with console since, you don't have the accessibility of all the buttons and all that stuff, but maybe they could figure something out. I don't really have any suggestions. Maybe the best I have is with the down directional button on the D-pad, you could figure something out. But, and So I think I picked up probably the best gun in the game, at least in Blackout. The Vapor, I think, is probably one of the better guns in the game. As I loot this guy's stuff. And you're going to notice that I'm in my inventory a lot in this gameplay, and it's because I'm trying to figure out how to mess with it and stuff. It's just, I'm sorry to like nag about it, because I know they did the best that they could, but that's just me trying to figure it out so that worst case scenario I can like have the best inventory management possible. So what was I? I actually forgot what I was going to say next. Dope. But yeah, so I picked up the Vapor. I'm out here running around looking for people. Don't find. I think I find one dude in this area up here. Poor guy. But the Vapor's probably, like I said, Vapor and the Maddox are probably tied for the best guns in the game. And so there he is, this guy right here. So I noticed him, Hayden, by the first time I passed by, when I passed through the bookshelves and on stuff, I noticed him, but I wasn't really sure if that was a dude, since his head was just popping up and kind of moving back and forth. So then when I get out in the open, I finally find him and I kill him. Bang, bang. Now it's time to loot his stuff. So actually, besides the Vapor, I think the Maddox, the assault rifle, is actually pretty damn good too. And yeah, so this is where I'm just going to sit here and mess around with my inventory, because I just don't. And like I said, I don't want to nag about it. I'm sorry if I've been harping on it for too long. But it's just like so confusing. Just kind of figuring out like when is that max capacity, like when is it close, and just trying to like figure it out. I didn't even pick up the Maddox, but I just thought about it, you know. So I guess next thing I want to kind of talk about is the armor. The armor, I know I didn't play the multiplayer beta when it first came out, so I didn't really know how bad armor was. In the Blackout beta, armor didn't bother me that much, but I was also at the tail end of the beta, so they made all their changes and all that stuff, but it doesn't really bother me as much as a lot of people are making it out. I guess it's just me, but I just assume that everybody is running armor, like, so that everybody I find has armor on them, so I'm just immediately going to aim for the head. And I kind of have like that Fortnite knowledge too, like in Fortnite I move close into my enemies so that I have the best shot possible and that I can like kill them without having to prolong the fight. In this game it's the same thing too. I try to get as close as I can to the person, because if they have armor they're going to eat the bullets, so it's going to be a waste. They're going to know that I was there and then turn around, fight me. I'll probably die. Maybe I won't, who knows. But what happened to that last guy that I killed in that gas station, I just aim for the head, just because armor, it's not bad, but it's just, you have to just expect that everybody's running armor in Blackout. Like, everybody's gonna find armor no matter what. Find it, have it, use it.
Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
Yeah, so I think, so my biggest critique would be the spawn rate of guns. Armor isn't as bad as people make it out to be. But that's just me. And another thing that I want to talk about, that just reminded me, I didn't actually take any notes. I should have taken notes before I did this, so I'm going into this video blind. My commentary is just gonna be all over the place. I don't know, again, I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like this is a lot slower than the beta. Like, I felt in the beta the circle moved fast, but the player count didn't. So like, again, Fortnite is the only other battle royale game I know. I don't shoot that guy because I just assume he has armor and that he's moving too fast, so he'd probably just keep driving off anyways. I'd give off my position, somebody else would find me, he'd probably kill me. But I think in the background you can hear like shots, he's getting shot at. And I'm just trying to figure out where the shots are coming from so that I can creep up on the guy, but the area is too open. Anyways, so player counts seem to be going down. Like, the game feels a lot slower than I thought it was going to be. Nice little helicopter in the background. It feels a lot slower than I thought it was going to be. At this point, there's 27. I was running duos last night with my good friend of mine, Nick Backstabber 603. And we'd be in the game for like 10 minutes, and there'd still be 50 people left. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but as fast as Call of Duty can be sometimes, Blackout feels really slow. It's not a complaint, but it's just something else I noticed. Maybe anybody else has played has noticed the same thing. It's just a slower pace.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Something like that. Again, like I said, it's not a complaint. It's just how I feel. I don't know why I put that trip mine down. Somebody's probably gonna see it, as I keep looting band-aids and all that stuff. I love vaulting. It's just so cool. I get in the zone. I'm hype. I'm out here trying to find people. Vault over. And yeah, but I think my experience so far with Blackout has been pretty good. I like it. That's why with Treyarch games I usually trust Treyarch more, just because I know they're going to put the effort into it. If it was Infinity Ward, I'm not trying to throw shots at them, but it probably wouldn't have turned out as nicely as I thought it would have been. Again, right there I messed up. Started taking shots at that guy. Shouldn't have, because he knows that I was shooting at him, and all I did was damage his armor. I didn't really do much. I see this poor sap in me. Take him out at some point. And bam, look at that. Back to back, 2 people. We're at a 4-piece right now. But anyways, let me get back on topic. Blackout, I feel like for what it's worth, is actually pretty good. I really like the beta. The full game, Blackout, is actually pretty solid. Inventory system could probably use some work. Just because, like, okay, I pull up the quick equip menu, and it shows all that space, and I'm like, if I have all that space, then why don't I have space to hold every single thing in the game? So that just confuses me. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I should hit Wikipedia. That's just my opinion, though. So inventory, a little bit bizarre. Gun spawn rate again. Like, unless you spawn like in named locations, I'm assuming outside of like named locations, it's not that good. Or maybe it's not that good all around. Maybe it's just me. Who knows though. And yeah,
Travel
it's
the
been pretty
indicated
good so
safe
far.
zone.
And those destroyed armor pieces, I know you can collect armor from like your dead peeps, but you don't know anything about it. I have like the worst luck too. You'll just see me running around a lot just because I can't find any vehicles. Finding a vehicle is hard. And also because it's not really like on my mind, like, oh, let me find a vehicle. Because if you're on a vehicle, people are going to know that you're coming because of the noise it makes, and it leaves you open. So like, vehicles are really only beneficial if you're running like squads or duos. So like your dude's got your back. I do like how they added the armor health there, because I don't think that was in the beta. So it tells you how much armor, like how much damage your armor can take. I think that's pretty cool. As I just run for my life. You'll see me sliding around a lot. I do that in Fortnite too. I just run, slide, camera swerving, just looking to see if anybody's got their eyes on me. But I think this game actually, and this isn't any offense to any of my friends or anything, but I feel like it runs better in solos. I was doing duos last night with my bud, Nick, and we weren't having that much luck. I'm not saying he's not a bad player. He's actually, I think he's better than me when it comes to video games. But I just feel like this runs like smoother in solos, even though even though the player count is lower. I think it just runs better. That's just me. As I set up another trip mine. And of course, I was afraid that I was going to get killed by it for some reason. So I just dodged, pick up this end this poor dude's life right there. So I got 5 kills, there's 16 people left, and I think that right icon is for spectating. And unfortunately, I don't have any more armor. He took all my extra health too, so it's looking pretty rough. As I sit here and loot this guy. I think the best thing that you can do, and I told this to Nick too when we were playing, is when you start up Blackout, make sure you change your setting to press square. I think it's like pick it like so you can pick up items just by tapping square instead of holding it. It does give priority to picking up weapons, equipment and all that stuff over reloading, but I just think it works better like that, because holding square didn't feel that good. I think I complained about it. Yeah, I'll just say that. I think I had a complaint about that too. picking up items and all that stuff. Yeah, circle's moving in. There's a couple of heads left. I think there's 10 people left. So I'm just creeping around the circle, see if I can find anybody in the area, like any stragglers, so that way I can pick them off and, you know, get that high gameplay, high kill gameplay. Fortunately, I don't see anybody, and that gameplay skip is driving me nuts. Part of me wants to rip my hair out as I record this.
Travel to indicated safe zone.
Oh no, there wasn't 10 people left. There's 12. I'm sorry. I can't see for. I have bad eyes, people. I'm sorry. And so this is where the hot spot is gonna be. I see an ATV. I assume that somebody was there, or I still think that he's there. So that's why I kind of hesitated moving forward. And yeah, so gunshots in the background. I'm trying to see if anybody's straggling along. Fortunately, I don't see anybody. I'm gonna pop down real quick, and we're gonna use my recon car. Head on over there. Whenever I drive this car, it reminds me of Toy Story. The RC car in Toy Story. I don't know why. Random side note. It's pretty cool though. Part of me kind of is like upset that it doesn't blow up, but at the same time, imagine if it did blow up. That would be awful. Like, people would just probably camp around, obviously, camp around and just blow up with it. Like, it wouldn't even be, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Supply drop inbound.
I'm new to this. So I don't see anybody, because I'm so narrow-minded, I don't move the camera up. So I don't see anybody. Supply drops coming in. And at this point, I'm just, like, should I go in or should I stay out? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. Because I'm also thinking about, in my mind, I'm thinking about recording this gameplay, so I don't want to look like I'm camping. So I want to be aggressive, but at the same time, I don't want to die early. So yeah, there's a lot that goes through my mind. And some dude starts shooting at me, so I start kind of panicking a little bit. I'm like trying to think, where is this guy? Where could he be? Is he going to be on the ground? He's going to come from there. Let me put a trip mine there. Fortunately, he was not up there, so I'm trying to like peek around the corner with the camera, trying to angle the camera so I could see if he was on the ground. Fortunately, he's not on the ground. I'm still looking. Trip wires in the way. I hear him shooting at me. I know his gun's suppressed, and he does get me. And of course, like I said, I'm so narrow-minded. I don't think people are on an elevated position, so I watched the kill cam just to see. I'm like, where is this guy? And he was actually at the top with a silenced. I think that's the ABR. Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool how the kill cam shows you like all the red arrows where everybody else is. Guy picks me off, I'm dead. No armor, so you know, rip. I do hope, this is kind of weird, I do hope they add a prestige mode to Blackout. Just, you know, I think that would be cool, just a prestige in Blackout. Probably get new rewards and stuff. Don't know what they would add, but you know, it'd be cool. And hopefully they add in camos, because why not? And that's it, everybody. So top 9, I only got 5 kills. Ended up losing. I will upload a winning gameplay soon. Thank you.